Hey guys, welcome back to another video for today. And today we'll be talking about, are 5-star weapons even worth going for in Genshin Impact? But before we start the video, I just want to say thanks for the support, and if you like the content, make sure to subscribe and like. I post daily videos on Genshin Honkai Star Rail. So yeah, let's get into the video now. So are 5-star weapons worth it? Well, it can depend on what your account is right now. If you're very new to the game, I would recommend no, you shouldn't go for a 5-star weapon unless you're whaling. You're much better off going for a 5-star character and having more of them over time to start off your Genshin account. Because essentially what 5-star weapon does is make you do more damage. It doesn't change the character playstyle, doesn't really does much, but offer you damage and better stats that will make your artifact much more easier to grind for. Like, let's say if you have a crit weapon, your stats will be much more easier to build and they'll reach their damage potential much more higher. And one thing about the 5-star weapon, but also a 5-star weapon to get, is so hard in Genshin Impact because there's no guaranteed pity until you wish for it like for 2 times by losing 50-50 to guarantee your weapon. You could get lucky and get the weapon you want in the first try, but also it's not guaranteed, so you're basically gambling on if you'll get the weapon you want or not. Which can lead to 2 things. 1, you get it and you get to feel excited and happy, and 2, it can be one of the most depressing things you ever seen. Because if you lose that 50-50, you feel like you wasted your primo jump because you could have spent that on a character, and even if you lose a 50-50, you're pretty much guaranteed to get the character you want for the next patch. So yeah, that's the situation for weapon banner. It is a high risk, high reward type of deal in Genshin Impact. And should you ever wish on the weapon banner in any point of Genshin Impact? And to that I say yes, but it does depend on a few criterias. Like, let's say it's a very broken 5-star weapon like Mist Splitter, and I get rerun with a decent, like, or a good weapon you don't mind having if you lose the 50-50. Like those types of situations where I say it's okay, but also you really have to be prepared because you're not guaranteed if you're free to play. So what I recommend if you were to wish on the weapon banner is make sure the 2 weapons you want are there, and if you lose the 50-50, make sure the weapon you lose is something you would like to have, and make sure if you wish on the weapon banner, make sure you want that weapon. And also I've been noticing that Hoyover's been making the weapon banner much more desirable over the years, because we have this weapon banner right now, which is Dia's weapon, which is like one of the best claymores you can get for any claymore user in the game, and Sino's weapon, which is a very good static with its stats giving you attack based on your EM. And the last weapon banner, which was with Hutao and Yulin to get Staff of Homa and Aqua Simulacra. And that weapon banner was stacked. And also Genshin is making all the other, like a few other weapon banners more desirable. So, and I feel like that's a good thing, but also that's a bad thing as well. Because now you feel like, ooh, I could probably go for it, but just know you're not guaranteed anything in Genshin Impact, so you have to keep that in mind. But also on my stance, so the first weapon I got was the Skyward Atlas when Dragon Spine came out, because you get all those free blue wishes for having all your characters ascended, which was a very nice thing, and that weapon carried me. Then after that, I got Mist Splitter on Ayaka's first banner, which was Hyper, and I was in a hot streak. I then got a lot of signature weapons. I have Kazuha's signature weapon, I have Ganyu's signature weapon, I have Sino's signature weapon, and I also have Staff of Homa too. And the only 5-star weapon I don't use is the Spine, which I lost the 50-50 on Wanderer weapon, which was kind of sad because I wish I could have gotten if I would to lose Wanderer 50-50 on his weapon banner, I would have much rather got Ito's weapon. Because I do not have a 5-star Claymore yet, which actually is kind of, I really want a 5-star Claymore, but I don't have one yet. But yeah, I think that's all for today. In conclusion, if you want a 5-star weapon and you're very late in the game and the weapon you really want for your favorite character, then go for it. Just know you're not guaranteed, And also, you're not pressured to get any 5-star weapon because Genshin at the end of the day is an easy game. But yeah, I think that will be the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll respond. And what I said, it's me talking about weapon ban is worth it. And that's it. Goodbye.